Welcome to Slutty Penguins. I'm Z, and today I wanted to do just a shorter video review about Zelda Breath of the Wild. So, Zelda Breath of the Wild is a magical experience. On a whole, it's a magical experience. I have played Zelda games since the NES, since the Gold Cart. We've been playing Zelda games since the Gold Cart, and the ones I've played have been some level of magical and bring new and different mechanics to the table. And I particularly liked the very first one because on the NES I was, I don't know, 8 years old when I was playing Zelda the first time, and the NES was new, and that was new technology, and Zelda was new, and it was this amazing thing. Then the next game that really stuck out for me was Ocarina of Time. That was a fantastic game. I love Ocarina of Time. It is a singular experience, or at least was, and the mechanics were tight, the play was tight, the plot was amazing, and it really deserved all of the critical reception it got. It was well worth the 9.95 10 out of 10 reviews that it received. It was that good, and I've played snippets of games since, up through Twilight Princess. It was the last one I played, and I liked it enough. It was good. It was good. It wasn't stellar. It was good, but I was kind of wanting to recapture Ocarina of Time. That's really what I want. And Breath of the Wild, most of us were exposed to Breath of the Wild through the E3 trailer. And the E3 trailer I watched with a couple of friends of mine, and we all kind of started, the like tear tracks started. And I think tear tracks started because we were finally about to get another Ocarina of Time experience. Something that is actually amazing. Something that's actually amazing. And so you start seeing like pre-reviews with like 10 out of 10, it's amazing, and then some detractors of like, it's amazing but not 10 out of 10, which is good. Don't get me wrong, that's good. I want that for a game. If every outlet doesn't have anything to pick out of a game to be critical of, I'm not really sure that outlet is legit. Let's say there's never a 10 out of 10 game. Even Ocarina of Time had slow parts or stuff that didn't quite mesh, but it was a singular experience, and on a whole, it was top notch. But there's always going to be something. So I'm always looking for reviews that are like, it's amazing, it's like 99%, but these couple of things, perfect. That's what I want to hear. And the same was kind of true about Breath of the Wild. Critical reception was amazing. A couple of parts here and there that weren't favorite, but were definitely not write-offs, and not something that would prevent anyone from playing it. So it came out for the Switch, and then I heard that it was going to come out for the Wii U, because Switch looks cool and all, but I just don't have the expendable money to go and buy a system every time there's a cool game I want. I don't have that. I'm not at that stage of my life. Maybe one day, but I'm not right now. Then I heard it was coming out for the Wii U, which is fantastic because I have a Wii U collecting dust, and as kind of a swan song for the system, as they're winding it down, it's fantastic, absolutely fantastic. It is an incredible experience. It is a meditative experience, is what I'd say. It's a meditative experience. It reminds me an awful lot of Shadow of the Colossus. Honestly, there's a lot of similarity. You have a wide open world. There's not a whole lot in it. You know, certainly more than Shadow of the Colossus, but it's that's what it evokes for me. Link and a horse and a world that is, you know, in a lot of places mostly empty, and then you fight these incredibly overly large mechanical beasts. It's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. I love it. I love the mechanics of it. I love the physics system that allows you to solve problems in a multitude of ways. There's some stuff that I take a linear approach to some of the puzzles, and my son will come in, sit down, and solve the puzzle because he comes at it, you know, the lateral thinking of like, well, I wonder if I can do this, and he does it, and it works. Fantastic. I would highly recommend watching some of the like 20 things you didn't know about, or 20 mechanics, or because they do spoil a little bit of it, but the game is so much bigger than a spoiled mechanic, and they're a good way to see how much you can do with this world. And there's so much to do. There's so much to do just from the like how to use the different mechanics in new and unusual ways. And that's a side note to the fact that the game itself is huge. The game itself is huge. Tons of side missions, tons of stuff to do in the world, and then the main plot itself is expansive. It's a giant game. It's a well thought out game. It's a beautiful game, and it's an excellent swan song for the Wii U, and a really strong title to launch out the Switch. So for my part, I would say, you know, a qualified like 9.9%, right, or 99%, 10 out of 10. It's got its flaws. It's got some flaws, but they are ones you will ignore. They are ones you will gladly ignore because the game itself is that good. So 10 out of 10 for me. If you haven't bought it yet, yeah, watch some spoilers. Spoil yourself, and then go and buy this game and play it, and be gleeful about some of the stuff you can do with it.